the GSL. Vegas. Okay, in the upper right, we've got our Red Protoss player. A little bit of sloppiness in the early game, but he's pretty good at holding it together as the game progresses. He is
MVP Vampire.
And in the bottom left, we have our Terran player playing very solid. Let's see if he can beat the rookie. He is
Ryung.
Well, you know who would not make a good vampire would be Kaldor.
Yeah, because you get super strength from being a vampire.
Yeah, you
it's pointless. There's no reason. He doesn't need to be a vampire. You know what?
Kaldor would be a good rock golem.
No, he'd be a good werewolf.
No, I think I would be the werewolf out of the group.
You'd be a werewolf, but he's like, look, I'm taking this from Twilight, but he kind of looks like
Let's just get this confession
werewolves.
here. Artosis actually saw like the first Twilight movie. He didn't know what it was about. Him and Rhett went.
No, it was me and Idra actually.
Oh, it was you and Idra. Excuse me.
I believe. No, it was me and Rhett. It was me and Rhett. No, Greg and I saw Benjamin Button together. That's right. I don't know what these movies are, man. I don't get like U.S. ads and see what these things are.
Yeah, we don't know, man.
I'm like, oh, that's in English. Okay, let's do it.
Are you gonna go see the Avengers? I'm like, what is that?
No.
That's literally. Somebody explains it to me, and I'm like, oh, I've been out of the country for too long.
Yeah.
We went to go see the Batman movie together.
It was so good.
That was so good.
God,
remember we brought beer?
Yeah.
That was epic.
Oh, no, they have it at the movie theater.
Yeah, we bought beer. It was awesome, man. Yeah. Beer and Batman.
It's pretty sick. They go together.
I had my utility belt on, my bat belt that just has different holders for my beer.
Wow. I sat in my bat chair that had a cup holder.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, so here we are. Vampire has gone for the very quick double gas same time.
I think he's going to do an expandy walk.
I think he might, and I think that it might be a tricky little build here. It could be like one of these new DT expands or something like that, or, you know, that's the only thing I can really think, because I don't think I mean, it could be standard, but as far as weird things go, I think that's the only one that comes to mind as something that would be decent on this map with this opening. Whereas Ryung right now is just going for his fast expansion, everything looking normal. But Vampire with this quick sentry and a second sentry, okay, I think I know what's going on. He is actually going to go like a Nexus into 6-gate, I think.
Oh, dude, you are smart. I think you're actually exactly right.
Yeah.
Let's see if he actually does that. I think you're dead on.
Well, when you get 2 sentries right on,
not taking 2 gases, the other 2 gases of the expansion.
Yeah, I think this is what's going to happen. You should add another gate in just a second, and then the other gates later. I think, because I mean, when you get those sentries that early, you can't really deny scouting or anything, but they build up the energy you need for a build like that. And that pylon is mysteriously placed where you might be able to put some gateways that can't be scanned.
Yep, I think you're right.
Yeah, we'll see. It's a solid build still. It's been around forever, but we're seeing people do it with some new flair, like we saw. Oh, what is this? Okay, never mind. Totally wrong.
I knew you were wrong all along, Artosis.
Thanks, Tasteless.
No, I didn't know.
Well, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, what he has done here is gotten a lot of sentry energy built up. So that just might be what he's going for, is to get that really quick sentry energy.
Sure.
And just let that sit. You know, he's slightly lucky that Ryung didn't do anything crazy like a marine attack. You know, one of these ones where you walk the marines around the map for a quick harassment.
That's kind of fallen out of style lately.
Yeah, because people have been making a lot more stalkers early game as opposed to sentries, but it's good against the sentry style, so. And this is not a good map for that anyways, really, so it's fine. Anyways, this is It's interesting how Vampire's playing here. He's got those early 3 sentries, and now he made 3 stalkers right away and put them in his main base. And I think that's just because he never got to see what his opponent's doing. Not once. He hasn't seen the bunkers or the command center or anything. So he's just defending just in case there's like some sort of quick drop or banch or whatever coming.
All right. So far, this game is sizing up to be one that is being played conservatively by both parties. I think.
And
look, I think the fact of the matter is, I think both these guys are saying, if I win this, I got to play life. That sucks, but better to have that opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we'll have that one chance and still have some wiggle room to mess up than to.
Hey,
you know, what if you lose here and then it just so happens life loses?
Yeah.
You know,
Vampire's got some pretty good PvZ.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind to see that, to be honest. Now, we do have Twilight coming up. Should be seeing a Forge in a second as well. Looks like he's probably going into like the 7-gate style. And, you know, he's even getting that Immortal. So he's playing like really safe. You know, it's cool to see Vampire play because he opens up pretty damn safe. You know, he's getting into the late game without a problem. It's just when he engages, sometimes it's a bit off.
Yeah, I think you're right, and I think you summed it up pretty well when you said he's one of these players that probably hasn't quite found his style out yet or mapped it out perfectly.
Yeah, he
unlike Marine King, where I'm like, okay, I don't always agree with the way you play, but you know how to do it.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good way to put it down. Well, another Nexus on the way. This is a little bit of a weird build, but it's starting to make a lot more sense now. You know, he started Blink, then canceled, made a Nexus. Now he's making a Templar Archives. It's all pretty interesting, but of course he canceled that Blink because the Observer got in there, saw the 3rd command center, and saw the W Bay and said, well,
there's not a threat of an attack here.
Yeah, he doesn't need Blink until medevacs are over near his base, which is still a ways off. So that scout did him good. It did right by him, tasteless.
It did right by him.
That energy was, well, I guess at 75 gas and 25 minerals was not a waste.
That's good. Now the Temple Archives is finishing, and so we're going to have Psystorm here. In fact, it starts before I can finish my sentence.
He started Psystorm and the Robotics Bay at very similar times here. In fact, that scan just saw the Robotics Bay, but Ryung hasn't seen the fact that he's going Psystorm.
With the Colossi and the Templars coming out here, he's going to have to get a lot of Zealots. That's because he's just going to have so many extra minerals.
Do you know what?
What?
The scan Ryung did was super smart because it was behind the Nexus of the 3rd to see if the NAT was there, which is exactly where the Robotics Bay was put.
Oh,
Okay, he is making a Colossus, but Ryung should go into some Vikings now. But if Vampire focuses on High Templars instead and maybe just has like one Colossus, that's going to put him into a great spot. If Ryung goes for his Vikings, which I believe he should be going for.
Nice, getting this Observer. Now it looks like he's in kind of a tough position right now. Do I make more Observers and get more intel, or do I just keep with Colossi? The cannons are a good idea, but they're just a little bit too late. Oh, I guess we caught the tail end of some action there.
And yeah, those cannons actually are going to warp him before his medevac does anything. He has gone home, so all right. Looks like this is normalizing quite a bit.
Yep.
Continued Colossi production. Psystorm has finished up.
It's pretty hard to attack into your opponent on this map.
Never mind.
What's up? What?
He stopped his Colossi production. He cancels a lot of stuff, man. He like starts stuff and then sings no and does something else a lot.
You got to be careful when you do that because you're going to lose so many minerals. You know, I mean it's bad.
Yeah,
there's just so much lost time is what I'm saying.
There's something to be said about being decisive, but
yeah,
making good decisions beats that most of the time, but not all the time.
Right.
So
right.
you know, you do have to streamline your builds for sure. Now we do have Warp Prism Speed and Warp Prism on the way. I'll be excited to see him use that in combination with his Psystorm. Always great to see Psystorm drops.
And you know, I think we're not going to see an engagement until they're maxed out here. I don't think they should engage until they're maxed out.
I know.
The 4th base is much more attackable than the 3rd is.
Yeah.
In this matchup, at least, it's pretty hard to attack any other guy early game.
All right, so now, where's that Warp Prism? Is he was Chrono boosting that out? He should use it. Yeah, he has 3 High Templars in it, so that'll be fun to watch. Now, there are a couple Vikings with this army. Right now, there's 1 Colossus out, a second one on the way. No Thermal Lance yet, though. Still,
do you think he just forgot Thermal Lance?
No, he actually canceled it.
We got a storm drop here.
Speed quicker, so he could do this.
Here we go. Oh, beautiful. Nice.
Looks like he will end up losing all this, but yeah, he's killed 15 SCVs.
Totally worth it.
And, well, supplies very even here, and the Dark Shrine does begin.
Wow, they're dead even in supply right now. And we're at that phase where they're going to max out really quickly because they have so many more production facilities. I think what we're going to see is Ryung attack into Vampire.
Yeah, I think he's going to be the one.
He's going to be the instigator.
Well, the thing is, Vampire already got Warp Prism speed and Psystorm, and this is Cloud Kingdom. He shouldn't be attacking for real at all. He should actually just harass and sit back. Like, I feel like, let Ryung defend perfectly, and if he defends perfectly, then decide to do that, you know? And in fact, that's what he's going to do.
I like the cannons.
Yeah, this is a great position to play. But he is going to have to leave some High Templars near his natural, because otherwise there's the possibility of a strong counterattack after drawing that army all the way up there.
That was so weird.
He just dropped a mule to block those.
Oh, sick. I see that now.
That was brilliant. I love that.
What? Who does that?
Ryung.
Who's actually like, oh, I need one mule would block this.
That was really
insane.
Cool. That was smart moves.
All right, get ready. The battle's about to begin. Ghost Speed Storm really heavily here.
Yeah, some pretty decent storms going off so far. This army's a little bit weak against what Ryung has, though, and he realizes he needs to throw up his force fields. He's going to just...
Nice.
There you go. That's
but he can go down here and take out the 4th now.
Exactly. I think he should, too. He should just stim in there, kill off that Nexus, and back up. Ryung playing a very strong game right now.
Ryung is back right now. Not playing so well in game number 1, but now playing brilliantly in game 2 and 3.
Yeah. Now, well, Vampire, he's in some trouble now. In fact, his third base is a bit undefended. I don't know why he's going down his natural ramp.
I guess Vampire just loses.
You cannot base trade with the type of army he has. He has a Zealot-based army. He's going for a base trade. This game is over.
Yeah, as it turns out, Terran buildings can fly, so, yeah.
I mean, he's got some Stalkers and 8 Colossus. He has High Templars somewhere. Where are they?
He's just going to try to repair
by time. They're coming behind, but... Okay, well, he does have High Templars. They're just way far behind. In fact, getting caught behind. We're not showing you, but he just lost like 7 High Templars or something. He does have a couple up here.
We might actually see GG in a second here, man.
Yeah, I think we will. Vampire just does not have much left here.
All right, going to take out the Immortal. There's only going to be Stalkers left. Landing 2 mules in his face.
Look at that. Blocks units. Again. He just blocked units with those. That was so cool. And GG. All right, Vampire, is very good at getting stuff he needs, but he needs to work on battles.
He's sloppy.
He's a
sloppy
player. He's the Vampire in Blade that they have to bring in and be like, listen, you have to stop having these crazy parties and going out in public and killing everyone, or we're going to have to put you down.
Yeah.
We're going to have to give you the 1,000 years of torture.
There you go.
From Underworld, you know?
Oh, right, Underworld, yeah.
And the thing is, he's out there, he's doing these battles that, moving down that ramp, just because you lose a Nexus doesn't mean the game is over, okay? You have Psystorm, you have good upgrades, you have Speed Warp Prism, you have multiple Colossi. The game isn't necessarily over. He just was like, well, I'm going to go down and attack now. If Ryung killed that Nexus and backed up, which actually is what I was like, oh, I think Ryung should kill this Nexus and back up. That could have been a good move, but he didn't have the intel to know that, so he lost his 3rd, and that just ended the game.
Kind of a lackluster ending, to be totally honest.
It was.
I mean, it was like,
I prefer my games to have far more luster, but in this one, it was lacking.
We're going to take a 5-minute break. When we come back, we're going to go on to the winners match to see who's going to get out of this group first here at the GSL. Stay